So check this out now, because I need your full attention real quick. Okay. I don't want to see any more division. I'm tired of seeing the division. Yesterday, when I was out there at the park and we were doing the cookout and the mayor came out and all these different people came out and I was speaking to them and I was hearing their sides of how they felt about everything, right? Do you know people are scared right now? I didn't even think about it, but people are scared right now. People have gotten their addresses put out in this community. People have gotten their addresses put out and threatened, and all by Black Lives Matter representatives. And this is from people that I spoke with in this community. It made me angry. Made me very angry, which is why I'm riding them so bad right now. Okay. I'm for unity. I am for street lights. I'm for lighting up the dark places. Now, that being said, I'm also for the Constitution, and I'm very much for America. If you're an American, and listen to what I'm about to tell you, because this is American, what I'm about to say. If you live in this country, you have rights in this country. You should not be scared to walk down your own street in your neighborhood. You shouldn't be scared when you get pulled over by police. You shouldn't be treated unfairly in a court system. You shouldn't be threatened. Okay? So any injustice, we're going to fight for across the board. But we're not going to single out one over the other. We're not going to say we're going to attack the police for police brutality and condemn all police, but not say nothing about the people that get brutalized in the community by people who live in the community. We're going to attack it across the globe. Okay? Now, if someone comes to your home, listen, protect your home and do not be scared. You do not be scared by threats that somebody's making over a keyboard on the internet. That's not how we do. This is the computer. They can say what they want to say. People can say whatever they want to say all day long. I don't ever want you to forget that you are a part of one of the strongest nations to ever be alive on this planet. And we have jumped over every hurdle in this country that we've ever been faced with. We went from a country of immigrants and slave owners, and we heard of racism and women inequality and homosexual inequality. We've jumped over all of it. And we're still here as America. So we are not going to let a bunch of people who came together for a cause that they don't even all agree on, and they all don't even fight over, that not even fight for. The message is different depending on what city you're in. We're not going to allow them to come in and switch how we live and how we interact with each other on the day-to-day, because we don't get ruled by fear. We don't. We never have in this country, and we're not going to start now. So I want you to take that fear out of your mind, get it away, throw it in the garbage, and remember that you're an American. You are a part of a country that overcomes adversity, adversaries and adversities. Okay? We don't have a spirit of defeat. So I don't want you to have it now. Forget what they say. Forget it. Forget what's being said. Speak your mind. They call you racist because you're white, because you speak out against something that needs to be spoke out against. Fine. I know you ain't a racist. People around you know you ain't a racist. Forget that. Just always speak from a place of love. That's the easiest thing to get somebody to shut up, is call them a racist. It's like they get spooked and they're like, oh, I better not say that no more. No, speak your truth. If you're not a racist, you're not going to come off as one. If you're black and you don't agree with the movement, but you're a part of the movement because everybody else is, and you don't want to get talked crazy to. They're gonna call you what you want. They call me an Uncle Tom. I get called a Sambo. I get called a traitor. I get called a sellout. What the hell I sell out to? You call me Uncle Tom or Sambo. Listen, I'm not no Sambo. You can call me an Uncle Tom. I'll humbly accept that, because if you know anything about history, Uncle Tom was the one that was able to be in the house, and he had the trust of the white people and still looked out for the black people. Sambo was the one to be like, hey man, what you guys got going on? And he say, oh, we talking about freedom. We gonna get up out of here tonight. And then Sambo would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be with you. We gonna go at 2 a.m. and then go right over there into the house and be like, hey, they talking about freedom over there, boss. And then the next day, whipping your ass. I'm not trying to whip your ass. I just so happen to be accepted by everyone that I speak to. I don't think it's because I'm an Uncle Tom. I think it's because I come off as sincere, and I want change, and I want more for my community. I want you to stop killing each other. I want you to stop being angry at things of the past that happened that we cannot change. The only thing that we could change is the here and now and moving forward. I can't go back in the past and take away the fact that we, were slaves, or our ancestors were slaves at one time. I can't change that Black leaders got killed for the message that they give. I can't change anything that makes you angry from our past. The only thing that I can tell you to do is, if you want things to change, that you can't do it with violence. You can't. It won't work. You're just going to give them another reason to kill. We got kids. We want them to grow. I'm more fearful for my kids being killed by somebody that looked like me than I am from the police. And that's a shame. And it's a fact. I'm just man enough to admit that fact. And I need you to be man enough to admit that fact. Our communities. Let's come together in our communities. Let's change what goes on in our communities. We got to start there. That being said, everybody that is a follower of Black Lives Matter, listen, I love you. You're not the problem. I'm not against you. I'm not. I'm against the people that are putting things out there to keep us divided and playing on your anger. I believe you're smarter than that. I used to follow Black Lives Matter. I'm smarter than that now. I won't allow anybody to play on my emotions to get me do what they want me to do. Because once you let somebody get you emotionally, you give them power over you. You can't give anyone power over us. Use the brain that God gave you. Know what's right. You know what's right and what's wrong. We can't burn down our own cities. We can't hate people because of what they look like. We can't fix racism by becoming racist. We got a lot of work to do. With or without you, I'm going to do this work. And if I'm effective enough in the plans that I have for streetlights, then here later you'll be able to understand why I'm doing it right now, why I'm speaking the way I am, why I'm speaking out against people I'm speaking out against. It's a battle for the top right now. If Black Lives Matter gets to the top, you ain't gonna like the world we live in. I like the world we live in right now. Just want to improve on it. That's it.